Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Gaming Den with my co-host Jet Sparks.
Greetings.
Man, it feels like forever since the last episode.
By forever, you mean just under a week? Then yes.
The week felt long. Like my deer.
What? Okay.
Threw you off now, did I?
Well, it's a lot worse than getting kicked by a human over a piece of salmon. I remember I just saw a clip of some old UK like commercial, and so it was like so funny. It just reminded me of you.
Oh my gosh. UK has had some weird ass commercials. I've seen like one for like anti-smoking, and it's like, what the fuck? The dude just like barfs out a dog.
Or one of these other ones where a kid literally curses out his mom. But this was like a freaking Nintendo DS game.
Oh, there's I think this was Sweden, where it was like a condom commercial where like the kid is like just throwing a tantrum, wanting candy.
Yep, that's the reason why you should be using protection, people. Otherwise, this will not happen.
You see, kid, you were just an accident.
Oh, I'm not too concerned about it. I was an accident too.
Oh, dear Lord. I mean, you're a happy accident.
That's debatable.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh my goodness. We started off at a weird note. I love it.
Yeah, but yeah, we are here and we're talking about just general gaming topics. Nothing specific, just what's been going on in the latest and of what's going on in the gaming space.
Oh yeah, and then
just like the old Dummies of Gaming days.
yeah, it's just that you and I like before we would like collaborate, we brought our own topics because it was like a shared one, like a shared podcast, and then like we both did equal amount of work.
Yeah, and then we discovered StreamYard. I know we always keep bringing up the Dummies of Gaming Day, but this is better than the Dummies of Gaming days. This is way better now.
Also, quick note. So, Yoshi's Woolly World. It turns out after collecting every flower in every world makes another there's another level in the hub area. So great. I'm gonna just stream that level, the last level of World 6, and then the special level. Because it's going to be long enough, and I God knows what that special level is going to be. That final level.
All right.
Like I actually did like the boss rush off stream because it's just the same bosses but a little harder just because they're made faster. And dear Lord, some of these bosses were not made to go the speed that they put them on. It was ridiculous. But I got all three special Yoshis, bronze, silver, and gold.
Right, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, this is crazy.
All right. But let's move on. And I found one article this is courtesy of GameSpot. And yeah, they have recently announced that there's a Indiana Jones game and the Great Circle.
Oh damn! You took one of my topics about the Xbox, and I was going to mention Indiana Jones.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, so the Xbox Direct happened yesterday, and I don't give a shit for most of the games.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I didn't see
none
it,
of them are my type. Like, I don't care about just crazy ass long open world MMO RPG types. It's just not my thing.
And that's kind of the whole thing, though. Xbox is like trying to play catch up because they think that since Microsoft is one of the biggest gaming corporations, and we already know in the last few years they've already like acquired massive
Big
studios and
studios,
whatnot.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Machine Gun Games are the ones developing the Indiana Jones, which is part of Bethesda.
Yes, and that's also true. And I mean, also this is a collaboration with Luke. This is also probably a collaboration with Lucasfilm Games
Oh, big
because
time. Wait a minute, I thought
they are
Lucasfilm Games was dead. Like it died years ago.
no Luke. That's Lucas Arts. They
Oh,
rebranded
Lucas
it now.
Arts. Okay, so they
They
rebranded.
rebranded. Yeah, they rebranded it under Disney. Yeah, yeah. So that's the whole thing. This is now Lucasfilm Games. And I know more or less the idea is that yeah, this is obviously set like between the events of at least story wise, yeah, it's set between Rares of the Lost Ark and Temple of Doom, and we don't really know why.
That's the second movie tie-in game, not tie-in, but movie game that's like taking place between the second and third movie.
Yeah, no, I think they said I thought it was between I thought it was between the first and second movie.
I don't know why like I missed that part. I'm like, oh, I didn't get like the biggest glimpse of the gameplay other than this like part third person, part first person,
Yeah, and I
which is
mean,
pretty dumb for like it's a pretty big shoe-in just to be an Uncharted clone. Like
yeah,
Uncharted is basically this generation's Indiana Jones.
yeah, exactly, and the same thing applies to Lara Croft. I mean, they were basically they were like literally Indiana Jones was literally the premise for how those two games spawned. But even in the last Indiana Jones movie was well horrible, absolutely
I
horrible.
my folks and I didn't even like even my mom was like very bored and she's very easy to entertain with Indiana like even terrible movies. But
Yeah,
she was
so
like, "Yeah, I'm bored of this."
yeah, and plus, I think they were actually. I mean, they were gonna. I mean, the chick who was in in that show Fleabag, the
I
chick who's supposed to be her quote unquote his goddaughter.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I
yeah. I mean, I'm glad you don't, but yeah, they were obviously originally planning to replace Harrison Ford by effectively erasing him from the timeline, and now she would just take up all of his adventures. Because again, at Lucasfilm, the Force and indeed the future is female and always will it always has and it always will be because
let's not get
women are
into
just
that. Like I
yeah,
don't really care about all
yeah,
that.
yeah, I know, but just that's just how it's all going.
It is
But
going that way, but eventually they'll die and we'll
oh
rejoice.
yeah, but we're seeing the signs of it all falling apart, and even some people are already noticing that yeah, this stuff isn't working. But yeah, so yeah, we do have a new Indiana Jones game coming out called Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, which is the most generic sounding title of all time.
Yeah, the guy that I watched, a crab named Heller, uh, he he did say it sounded like a placeholder title.
Yeah, and of course, I know you couldn't get Harrison Ford to voice the character because again,
Oh,
he's
was it
getting
okay? So they didn't voice or Harrison Ford didn't voice him.
no, of course, it's obviously the most prolific and most well-known voice actor. Literally, everyone in their freaking grandmother
Troy
knows.
Baker.
It's the one, the only Troy Baker.
Oh my
How
goodness.
how painfully predictable, or it was gonna be Nolan North.
Oh man,
See the
that actually would be kind of cool if it was Nolan North. Because
well,
Nathan Drake voicing the inspiration of Uncharted, that's pretty cool.
yeah, but I mean, again, Troy Baker's literally been in every single thing that's ever been conceived.
I
Every
I could name
in
a
the
few
last.
on the top of my head.
Well,
Few
there
titles.
again, yeah, you have Troy Baker, Phil Lamar, Jennifer Hale,
The other
Laura
two, I don't know.
Bailey.
Oh, wait, Phil Lamar. Okay, he's Static Shock, ain't he?
Yeah, Static
Okay, there you
Shock,
go.
and he's also Samurai Jack.
Yeah, that's right. The dude has got range, like
Yes,
a lot of
yes,
range.
yes, he does. Yes, he does. And that's more or less how it is. I mean, yeah, we have a brand new Indiana Jones game. But
I'm more optimistic. It was the only one that has some interest, But at the same time, I wasn't a fan of the Wolfenstein games that they made because I'm just not a big fan of the gunplay that they have. It's not id Software's, you know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we all know it. Doom was superior.
Yeah, although it was like it's funny because a lot of people think that Doom is the biggest Well, Doom it was the biggest pioneer, but it wasn't like the original pioneer. It was
Yeah,
Wolfenstein,
yes, it was, and I
and
mean,
then like
yeah,
Wolfenstein walked where Doom could actually sprint, run. You know.
yeah, I mean, and it's really no different than what you're doing. Doom, you're killing demons. Wolfenstein, you're killing angry Germans from 1940.
I actually like to think that BJ Blazkowicz kills the Nazis, and then the Nazis go to hell, and then Doomslayer kills the demons because the Nazis turn into demons. I don't know. I just find that as a funny little cycle.
I have to get up. Kill the demon Germans. No, BJ, you are the demon. You are the demon Germans. And then and then and then BJ was a Nazi.
Huh.
Sieg Heil. Sieg Heil.
Gosh. Oh Lord have mercy. Here's something. There's gonna be an Until Dawn movie.
Oh yes, this I heard about. I actually really did like Until Dawn, but I think I saw a snippet that I don't think they're gonna have issues getting the likeness to Rami Malek and Hayden Panettiere, even though that they're like the only two well known and well established actors in that game. I mean, Rami Malek.
I don't know like any of them.
Well, if you watch like Bohemian Rhapsody, yeah, Rami Malek was in that, and Hayden Panettiere was in Heroes, and she's been in the more recent Scream films. So yeah,
I
so,
kind
so
of
that,
like
that's,
need a face. Like I don't know like whatsoever.
okay. I can send you pictures. I can send you pictures in the chat of what they look like.
I just sent them on like Messenger.
Yeah, I know. But also, again, I can send it to you. I can send these to you in the Discord chat.
But yeah, it's like I haven't seen. I've only saw like part of season 1 of Heroes, and that was like a decade ago.
Well, again, yeah, Hayden Panettiere, she was the cheerleader.
Oh, save the cheerleader, save the world bullshit.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sending you an image. All right, sending you there.
And then what was the other one you mentioned?
That there. Yeah, that's the dude. That is Rami Malek. AKA, if you actually played through Until Dawn, he technically was the villain of the game.
Oh, you said it was a cheerleader.
No, Rami Malek. No, that's Rami Malek. I'm talking about.
Dude, look at like Wish.com. Henry Cavill.
No, he's not. I mean, you've seen like Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah, he played Freddie Mercury.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Bohemian Rhapsody, so I can't say. I don't want to see it though because I do like Queen.
I'll send you another photo. Yeah.
But man is looking like a bootleg Henry Cavill.
Okay, copy image. Paste. Yeah, and there's Hayden Panettiere.
I'd bone her. Okay.
Dude, okay, yeah. I figured you were gonna say that. But yeah. The whole thing is the only other notable actors that the only other notable actor is Peter Stormare. If you don't know who he is,
I definitely don't know.
I'll send you a picture. I'll send you a picture of the guy.
It's like you name an actor, I'm guaranteed, like almost guaranteed, not to know them.
Yeah, it don't seem like you don't seem like you really like. Yeah, you really
I
watch a
really
lot of
don't give a
movies.
shit about these actors' names for the most part, unless they like really earned like for me to remember their name.
Yeah, and this next person I'm about to show you, he was he was the doctor,
Unless
the
it's like through
psychologist.
osmosis, then yeah, there's that. Like Jared
Yeah,
Leto, I wish I don't remember his name. Like I
yeah. Okay,
really,
here.
really don't like that guy.
Yeah, and the only other person that's also notable that was notable in Until Dawn is yeah, that next photo there, that's Peter Stormare. The other another person is Brett Dalton, who was in
Oh,
Agents of Shield.
I didn't see that show.
Oh, okay, okay.
I didn't
But
see
yeah,
like I don't watch much TV like at all.
oh, okay, I understand. But yeah, I played through Until Dawn thoroughly, and I mean,
Oh yeah, that's
there's
why like
another.
I chose this topic because I know you're a huge fan of Until Dawn. I really want your 2 cents of what you want in the movie and what you don't want in the movie.
Well, I know they think. I think one thing I saw is that that they're gonna have that they might have some sort of like difficulty because they can't. They probably. We don't also know. We don't know if it's gonna be like an actual live action adaptation. I mean, the thing is,
Oh,
the
it's gonna be
game was
live action
already.
adaptation.
Yeah, the game.
I
Yeah,
mean,
the movie was
the
the game.
thing about the game is it's hyper realistic, so it'd be weird.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's in the uncanny valley. I mean, they just use performance capture with the actors. They just put them in motion capture suits, put little like tracking dots on them, and there you go. You capture the performance. It's the same. It's the same thing with the Quarry. You have actors like Brenda Song in there. You have that dude
Wait,
that
Brenda's
one dude.
song is in the game?
Yeah, Brenda Song was in the Quarry. Also, you have that dude Justice Smith. If you saw Detective Pikachu, he's that dude. He's the dude. The dude who sounds so monotone. It sounds almost like he's stoned in a way.
The main guy?
Yeah, Justice Smith
Oh, I forgot he existed.
from Detective Pikachu. Yeah, Justice Smith was like one of the main like guys.
Was he also
And
the
you
one
also
that would not stop screaming?
yeah, in Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, yes, he was insufferable in that movie. I mean, no disrespect to the actor, but come on. But he's been given a lot of other than Detective Pikachu. Like, yeah, he was decent in that movie, but every single film, he's just determined to be just that guy who either sounds like he's completely stoned or he's like acting like yeah he doesn't really care. Like he's acting
So
like he's
like a
trying.
typecast.
Yeah, he sounds so monotone, or he's like either verging on the path of being completely over the top, or completely being like so monotone that he's almost bored to sleep. It's like, yeah, dude. And the one thing is, I think he's been cast, and he's gonna be in like probably most likely the most racist movie I have ever seen. The Secret Society of Magical. Yeah, N words.
To be honest, that title kind of sounds funny.
Uh,
I'm not gonna
uh,
lie, it kind of sounds funny. It just
it,
sounds like just thinking of it, it tickles my
what?
funny bone.
Well, as a person of color, as a person who is of color, I find this fucking stupid. And the thing
Oh,
is,
I'm
look,
sure it's stupid as hell.
I'm not even a freaking Harry Potter fan. Even I'm not a Harry Potter fan. Even I feel like I'm offended. Even then, I feel like this is offensive to Harry Potter fans.
Well, Harry Potter is fucking lame. It's worse Star Wars before Disney. Someone act like I'm not kidding when I say this. So, a comedian pointing out the similarities. Old man finds young boy at an aunt and uncle's house, tells him that he's better or like he's meant for greater things in life, and turns out they're both in a way magic users. Yes, I know the Force is not magic, but it's in a way.
Well, technically it is. Everyone just calls them space wizards.
And then
you
they have
gotta
to take
love
out like a Dark Lord.
You gotta really love these things where you just like where someone tells you, yeah, explain the plot of a movie poorly. Evil space Nazis fight. fight a group of freedom fighters on an ice planet. I literally just summed up badly Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, so that's basically what it is. And the whole point is though, yeah, you have other things. You also have I think in like the core, you also have Halston Sage, who, if you haven't watched the show The Orville, she was the chick who was super strong in like Lesser Gravity.
I have not seen a single episode of Orville. Probably like a couple of snippets when I'm like walking, through the living room when my dad was watching it, but I didn't see a single full episode.
And dude, I got a feeling if you went on any other podcast, I'm pretty sure everyone would not even want to talk to you.
Oh, I'm sure. That's actually even real life. It's just, I just don't care much for TV. Like, the only time I'll watch TV is with my folks. We started a show called The Brother's Son on Netflix. It's actually pretty good. It's like, triad stuff. I like at the moment I can't really like say the plot or like talk about the plot with it getting too deep and getting overly sidetracked, or Hell's Kitchen or basically any Gordon Ramsay shit.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm gonna send you another picture. This is another character, another actress who was in Until Dawn, and she was. If you don't know who she was the nerdy redhead girl
From The Quarry.
No, from Until Dawn.
Oh,
I'm still trying. I know. Like, I saw an article somewhere.
When I tell you this, I have no memory of any of the characters from Until Dawn or like their faces, their names. I have no memory of them. Maybe the age and shit.
Yeah,
but.
Yeah, I know, but everything else, same thing with her. She hasn't really been anything notable. I know one thing I think this actress has been in. She's been in I think she was also in one of those the second Ben 10 live action movie. The one where
the live action Ben 10 movies.
Yeah, she was Gwen in that movie. She was Gwen in that movie.
That one was really cool, the first movie, because there's actually different versions of that movie that you could catch, because like what mainly changed was what aliens he used in the situation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is the actress who played the redhead, aka Ashley.
Ashley.
Yeah.
If it'll eventually
actress.
Load. Damn. Okay, yeah. Mary. Let's go. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. No, I'm not sure. There are some there, but even in like Until Dawn, there was a lot of things about the plot. You guys kind of left you asking a lot of questions. Like
more questions than answers.
Yeah, at least like other than some things, like what was like for instance, what exactly was Josh trying to accomplish with like trying to torture his friends? The people who basically committed the prank on his sister on one of his sisters. The only reason why one of their friends, the Asian chick Emily, the other blonde chick, the blonde chick Jessica, and of course like Brett Dalton's character Mike, they were basically trying to like basically play a prank on Josh's sister Hannah, which again is just which are basically she's a set of two twin sisters played by the same actress of a different actress. Yeah,
real quick,
but
now when it comes to like a movie that is a set plot, will they do a thing like what Clue did, where there was different variations of the movie, like we just talked about Ben 10, where there's like a different, like depending on which theater you went, it'll be a different ending, or will it just be a like because I know it's like non-linear.
Yeah, I
The
know.
characters, like different
Yeah,
characters will die different on
yeah,
different playthroughs.
the games, yeah, both those games, yeah, both Until Dawn and The Core, and even the Man from Medium games, and even the Dark Pictures anthology, all of those games have branching paths. Then again, other characters can be killed throughout the story, and I know most likely they're gonna go through horror, they're gonna go through basic horror movie logic where you get the slutty girl dies, the the black dude somehow is gonna die. The alpha bitch is gonna die. One of both the nerdy dude and the nerdy girl characters may die. And again, Hayden Panettiere's character basically is the final girl of Until Dawn. So there you go. And Brett Dalton is basically supposed to be the hero. And let me find his picture real quick.
I think it's like maybe they'll go with the like maybe the guy is a fan of the game, so he goes to the game and like goes like he goes with the one that like the playthrough he liked the most.
Okay.
I forgot who the director was, but it was something. I was like, oh, this is a weird sign type. It's like, like you see a director's name, it's like, oh, this is going to be a bad movie or a good movie.
You don't really know, but yeah, this next photo here is Brett Dalton, the actor who plays Mike. He's technically supposed to be the hero, and again, he's the character who has the longest gameplay section. But in terms of actual character likability, I honestly think he was the least likable of the 8 main characters. I think he was the least likable, at least in my opinion. But he had the longest gameplay section.
Oh, I don't know. Like,
yeah,
I have only put like 30 minutes.
Yeah, I know. You should I know, even though you don't like playing those it's basically a walking simulator, but you should give the game another chance for the story at least.
I can't get to it. The biggest challenge of those games is just slogging through it. For like I don't know. I'm guessing Doom Eternal just like spoiled my mind for like just gameplay. That's what like really got me into my just give me good gameplay. That's all I want. I'm not like I don't know, like can you even call it gameplay for Until Dawn?
It's similar to the kind of crap you do in like a Telltale game.
Yeah, which I only like really like one of them, which is Wolf Among Us, because it actually has an interesting plot. I'm not saying Until Dawn's plot's not interesting because I didn't get that far, but it was like, okay, it's a detective thing. I love detective, shows and
well,
movies.
in many ways, you're in a way you are kind of playing detective in a small way. You're just exploring around and finding certain things. And again, your choices really will somewhat depict how characters live and die, because there are some things you do. There's actually one section of the game where a character will literally just leave you to die.
How lovely.
Based on one choice, based on a certain decision you make. But yeah, I mean, if they're gonna go by actual horror movie logic, there are only gonna be two survive. There's gonna be maybe one, maybe two survivors by the end of the game. And I already know, depicting it, if you actually played the game based on actual horror movie logic, the death count is gonna go, and there's only gonna be like 2 people left. And I think they actually kind of show it that way in a small way.
Huh. All right. Well, let's get to a bit of a weirder bit of news. Nintendo Switch games are being delisted, and I'm talking about physical copies. Like, they're no longer being in print. Even games as soon as or as recent as Fire Emblem Engage, which came out last year.
Oh boy, good thing I got a few.
It's really not that Nintendo is getting rid of physical media. It's because why continue printing them when the new console is probably on the horizon?
Yeah, and I know one thing. I literally just got a Switch
Well, it's probably going to be
last
backwards compatible. That's the main thing I want, and just more power. But
Yeah, that is true.
that actually kind of segues to another one where, the developers are. I think they're even talking about it. Like, it's a little bit more powerful.
Yeah, only slightly more power. I mean, sure, you can probably put like a lot of like last gen games, like, or a lot of 6th-gen games, but certain current gen games like Mortal Kombat 1 run like crap.
Oh
Probably run like
gosh,
crap
the
on the
the
Switch.
the footage I saw from Mortal Kombat 1 on Switch was awful. And they didn't even
Yeah,
bother making PS4, Xbox One versions, but the Switch? It's like,
yeah,
what were they thinking?
yeah. I mean, you probably could have, you somehow probably could have got Titanfall 2 to work on the Switch, maybe. 'Cause, I
Ah,
mean, it's maybe,
probably
but
not. I don't know because
yeah,
it'd probably be the type of engine they were using that could, because they're running probably two different engines at the same time with the Titan
yeah,
and the Pilot.
they were also running. They were using Valve Source Engine, weren't they?
I think they were, and I'm sure as hell that Switch can't run that shit.
Yeah, we know one thing. I think Frostbite would have melted us.
Oh, Frostbite wouldn't have just annihilated the Switch. It was just like you put it in the cart, it goes, it dies.
Yeah,
But
probably.
but apparently it's gonna be as strong as the PS4. Which, yeah, they're always a generation behind. But that's still a pretty like big step up. I mean, to be honest, the gap between PS4 and PS5 ain't that big. To be honest, it's not that the grandest thing.
Yeah, but I know one thing though. Because of what the Switch did, everyone's taking cue. I mean, now we got the Steam Deck, and everyone's trying to embrace these portable like console like tablet type console games. I mean, that might as well be the actual true future of gaming. I mean, it'll be like a handheld, or of course we're gonna be playing games on our mobile phones, which is what I'm
Well,
probably sure they want us.
I'm not. No, I don't game on the phone. I have the only game I have on my phone is Doom, or it's called Mighty Doom. It's like a roguelike game where I don't know how to put it. It's okay. I've only played it twice, and every time, like those both times, my thumb hurts from like holding the phone and moving just my thumb, and it hurts like hell, dude.
Yeah, and
My hands aren't built for phone games.
yeah, I mean, the only game you could probably the only game that's doable that I like on a mobile device is probably Fruit Ninja. That's about it.
I can see Fruit Ninja. I haven't played that in millennia, but I do like me. I did like me some Fruit Ninja.
Yeah, that's true. So, so
But
that's kind of the whole thing. No, yes, the Switch 2, if it is, I know if it is coming out later this year, then holy crap. I mean, I really should have been late to the party, but I mean, could you blame me? I'm trying to make sure I don't starve.
oh yeah, I don't
home.
blame you. Like no one would blame you. You know.
Yeah, maybe some annoying uptight Twitch thought would probably tell me, yeah, you're probably a total loser if you're not Twitch subbing to me. And believe,
$5 a month.
yeah,
Oh my
sorry, no,
gosh, what was her
yeah,
name? She was a bitch.
don't care. But guess what? Women who are like that. Look, sweeties, I'm gonna tell you this straight. If you want to have all the money in the world given to you, sim for you, go to Dubai and don't ever come back. You'll live like the queen you want to live. All you gotta do is convert. All you got to do is convert to the religion there, and yeah, you'll live the life you want in luxury. You'll have everything you want.
Hmm.
Because again, Dubai is considered the playground of the rich.
Huh.
The only problem is that yeah, there is no sewer system.
Well, that's just gross. But anyways, let's see.
Yeah.
Let me pull up the list of the delisted Switch games real quick. I should have
All
had
right.
that ready on hand, but let's see. Oh, okay, that's how you put it. Okay, why did it bring me back here? Ah, come on. I didn't type that. I hate phones. Let's see, because it's like they're not being exactly delisted, but no longer in print. That's like a big difference.
Hmm.
But it was some pretty crazy titles out. Like I said, Fire Emblem Engage, it just came out last year, and it's not even a year old. Let's see. Oh yeah, Ace Combat 7 though is coming to Switch, which is
Yeah, I don't know.
apparently a big deal.
I don't really know that because I mean, if you're gonna play one of those flight simulator games, you're gonna need those like flight sticks or whatever.
I
Those
know
big
it's from it. I actually learned this recently when Armor Core 6 was coming out. Was that they made the Ace Combat, which yeah, you
Yeah,
know,
I
is
know.
gonna be difficult.
I know my dad loved like those loved those used to love those sim games. He even bought the flight stick and throttle
Fucking hell, I can't
accessories.
find the the list, but it was a pretty sizable list. But although what's cool is that the Nintendo Switch Flash Cart, where you could like go on the download a Switch game. You know, like how you go emulate Switch games on PC through
Yeah.
Yuzu. Well, there you can put an
Yeah,
SD card in, download those files, and put it into a cart adapter, and then you could have the games on your Switch.
interesting.
Oh,
But again, it's
it's
all
pretty
about
cool, and I
piracy.
don't think Nintendo could really do much about it.
Yeah, but again, basically piracy basically gives them a heart attack.
I mean, they're a mega million dollar billion really corporation. Eh.
I mean, yeah, I mean, if
I mean,
Nintendo could just
I'm okay with supporting the developers
release.
if they earned it.
I mean, yeah, if Nintendo just released some of their games on on PC, you have no idea. You have a much larger.
Install base. Jet, you cut out. Jet, you there? Oh, the weather must have got him. But yeah, the flashcard's really cool. I need to send Jet the video for it.
No, can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, real quick, I forgot to mention it earlier. I did change your Jet to Arrowwing on the table. So that's a little cool. That'd be more video game related.
Okay,
Any,
okay, yeah, that does look better. I do still like having fighter jet, but it does relate better to how we're doing all this. So yeah.
but let's see. I guess we go to the last topic, which I'm mixed on because I've heard two different, sides of things. One from the main one side that everybody's taking it, and then I have listened to Asmongold's take on it. Ubisoft CEO, I don't remember his name. He's French, so it doesn't really matter to remember his name. But for subscription based services for games, gamers need to be used to not owning their games anymore.
Ah, yes, the classic. You will own nothing. You will own nothing, and you will be happy. And you must eat the boogs too. Yeah, no. Here's the thing, though. As long as people keep supporting physical media, they're gonna keep printing it. I
Well,
mean, but
they
that's the whole
probably
point,
would
though.
just
But
ignore it still. Like even if
yeah, well, guess what? You want to know something? Those little green strips of paper. Yeah, Ubisoft, you're not getting any of that unless you have the fucking stands that are so infected with FOMO. Yeah,
it,
they're probably.
it's like I'm torn. Like so, the opinion is, of course, CEO said something really stupid. Like gamers need to be used or need to get used to not owning games anymore. Asmongold saw it as a theoretical way of thinking it. Oh hey, if these
Yeah, his
subscriptions
name
were to
is.
happen,
Yeah.
then
His name is this guy's name is Philippe Tremblay.
like I said, he's French. We don't need to care about his name.
That's TMNT. That's Phil TMNT's real full name.
Is it
Philippe,
fucking really?
yeah, his name is Philippe. Yes, and he's from Haiti. So yeah.
I never knew that. But but yeah, I was like Asmongold. He was saying it in a different light where he's not actually like saying that, like demanding that gamers need to get used to not owning their games anymore, which I could see that
Yeah.
take. But
Yeah.
the
But
developers of Baldur's Gate 3 came out and like called them out as well. So I thinking is probably the former and not the latter.
yeah, exactly the point. I mean, but that's the whole point, though. I mean, when you buy a game digitally already, you basically are just paying for the license to play the game until they decide to pull the plug on it, or they somehow, or some zealous psychopath out there who just doesn't like you will probably just will try to do whatever whatever means possible to try to get your account banned or something. Which again, it has happened where you do any number of things that violates the terms of service, and yeah, they can just ban your account, and you basically lose access to all those games.
Yeah, yeah. There was this whole recent thing with Sony, like some dude like got banned by accident or something. There was a glitch, and like he had no access to anything anymore for all the games he purchased. Like he purchased a bunch of games, and then like he couldn't access them anymore because he was banned.
Yeah, wasn't there like some reason because of his name or something?
I don't remember the exact reason, but it was probably something stupid.
Yeah, but that has happened. It has happened.
But
But yeah,
he eventually did get it back after like the whole uproar, and it was a glitch apparently. But it is pretty eye opening. And then there was apparently going to be a bunch of delistings for Discovery Channel stuff.
yeah,
And
but
people who bought them wouldn't be able to access them anymore, which is 1000%
yeah.
horseshit.
But here's another thing that happens though. You know how all these games are all trying to basically go online only. Not everyone cares about playing games online. Some people just want to just want to have solitude and play a game in peace by themselves, solo. And hell, most people do a lot of these things. So some people do a lot of these games solo anyway. Even online games they play solo.
I'm a
But no,
solo player.
they incentivize you. Like it's just like with GTA Online servers. They expect like you guys expect us all to be holding hands and singing Kumbaya on these servers. It's a game about the game. The word auto theft. Auto theft is literally in the title of this game. You're gonna see people griefing, blowing up those with the flying motor, with the hover motorcycles or fighter jets or any number of things. While people are just
I'm just
actually trying to
imagining
grind
like
out
a
the
bunch
game.
of you
Yeah,
like flying in the air right now, like just when you said fighter jets, just a flock
yeah,
of
yeah,
you.
yeah. Yeah, there are people that have just done all out air battles and GTA Online's free roam. So I mean, heck, I even have a video where I probably actually sniped a guy out of a fighter jet.
Noise.
So yeah, unintentional win right there. But the whole thing is though is just that again, another thing that is a dying trend in gaming, and there's very few games that are left that do that is like split screen multiplayer. There are
Thankfully,
very few games that do that now.
thankfully, Borderlands and Nintendo still does that.
Yeah, at least they understand that, yeah, games are supposed to be fun first. And if everyone can join in, but we all know the worst example of like, oh yeah, sorry, you want to play with somebody? Yeah, go get your own Xbox and go get your own copy of Halo 5 and we can play together, you guys can play together. It's like that was the most egregious way to try to move more Xboxes at the time.
One trend that
and we already know that they were lagging.
One trend that I'm happy that's dying is live service games.
Yeah, and I mean that's a good thing. It is dying out, but still, they're gonna find some way to make a game constantly monetizable, which is basically 95% of all those sports games. You're paying for a $60 roster update. So again, though, if there's anything that should just be all digital at this point, it's those sports games. They should just be live service roster updates every year.
Yeah, that actually does make sense because like that saves them money, and it's like especially in terms of like fees for actually making cases, discs, and all that, shipping.
Yeah, those sports games
saves them money. Like what? Oh my gosh! To Madden 23 is dead. Madden 24, man, I can't believe this football player is now in the other team. Like that.
What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. So like football players, like say Tom Brady, he went from
Tom. I know. He went from the Patriots to the Buccaneers, and yeah, Buccaneers once again are in the playoffs currently, from what I heard.
Let me tell you that. And of course, my dad is happy.
Yeah, and I know one thing: the Kansas City. Well, the only reason why people are obviously watching or there's a lot more female viewership is because of one certain. We are not mentioning her name. We already know who this is. We don't need to be giving her any more publicity than she already has.
Yeah,
because then again, we already know
her even sucks. Like I won't put on my tank proof vest.
You think that's bad? A woman literally bought tickets to a concert on her and she bought tickets to a concert on her freaking, and instead of going to her instead of like her wedding anniversary.
Fucking hell.
So
for probably the most mediocre music people have ever heard.
Yeah, but literally her stands will basically take up arms to defend their queen.
Is it considered stands if it's female? Would it be like Stephanie's?
No, she has just as many male zealot fans.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like female fans. Like, would it be Stephanie's? And then the males would be stands?
No. I don't know. I just prefer to call the more simple term of her zealot fans.
I just call them brain damage.
Yeah, exactly. They are absolutely freaking crazy.
Yeah, they went after Meat Canyon after he did like the whole video, like the little animation making fun of her.
Yeah, because again, you can't say anything bad about their goddess or their queen or whatever, and that's just how these people are. And some of these people who actually will easily send all their drone fans after them. Yeah, those are the kind of people you don't even want to be associated with, because if they're the type of people that will weaponize their fans against other people that diss them, because they literally expect everyone in the fucking world to bow down to them, even if they don't like them. But of course, she's the type of person that will think all haters are gonna hate. Yeah, well, sweetheart, your music isn't very good. You started out
I
in country
want
music,
to
and now
like
I think the
on my
game's gotten better.
bucket list of things to do is do a drive by of like just a bunch of like fans and just scream her music sucks and then drive
And,
away.
yeah, but you're gonna have them form an angry mob and have them chase you down the street, or they're
And-
gonna dox, or they're gonna find some way to dox
oh,
you.
let me
But
add it. Let me add to it. Then I'll start blasting Black Betty as I drive away.
no,
uh,
you should blast some Ramstein too while you're at it. I blast some
I don't know
Ramstein.
Ramstein to be honest, but
Du hast mich Wahl, du hast mich Wahl.
I think I might have heard that song. Does it like sound like the Blood Swamps music from Doom Eternal, like with the guitar?
I don't think
Oh,
so.
that's right. You
No.
probably haven't heard the Blood Swamps music from Doom Eternal.
But du hast, or you, or basically how it's spelled in English. You hate.
Alright, I'm gonna have to look this shit up because I actually might know that song and I love that song. It plays on the radio at work. I'm like, what's the name of the song?
Well, I can send it to you after this is over. But still,
Oh, I just found it.
the whole point is that yeah, we are living in a very interesting time. I know PC gamers have pretty much dealt with this whole digital rights management thing. I mean, it's kind of crazy how we all got into a tizzy about it like over a decade ago, and it's still like coming back to haunt us. It's pretty much taken over at this point.
I mean, PC gaming it has gone. I think I've already said this, but it has gone up because it's not tied down to a corporation or business, you know? Because it's up to the person that bought it or built it.
Yes, that is true. It is an open platform, and I mean, again, some of these companies like Nintendo, if they open their stuff, if they open it up to their other there are a lot of people who have emulated a lot of their games, or hell, even created like quality of life changes to existing games that technically people remade by themselves. Again, Nintendo should be hiring some of these people to work for them. Just like they did with
hire them instead of taking their projects down. But like, here's the thing: if Nintendo were to start like releasing, say, Mario on Xbox or PC, that sounds so weird to say, but listen here. People are gonna buy the version on Nintendo because it's guaranteed to be the lesser version. And they probably know this. That's why they're not going the third party.
Yeah, exactly, and that makes sense. I mean, Nintendo says they don't want to compete with Nintendo, or they don't want to compete with Sony or Xbox. And even they all say they're not competing with each other when in fact they actually for a while they were. But now that people have kind of like said, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we all have our own sets of games, and we can branch out a little bit to like other platforms like PC maybe, but most likely, I think Nintendo, I've been seeing a lot of videos lately about the whole idea that consoles are slowly becoming irrelevant, and PC and mobile are probably going to be the future.
Mobile, it could go suck a dick, but I
PC,
support PC.
Yeah, but, PC definitely. PC is going to be a more open platform, and PC. The Steam Deck is probably the most affordable option that you can get into PC gaming.
Even then, it's like it's kind of niche because especially like for someone like me that like needs a big screen.
Yeah, because that's the one. That's to me that I think PC gaming is my next big step I'm gonna take when it comes to gaming.
I want to get a PC strong enough to emulate 3DS games, and my only rule is to emulate games that I already own, that I've actually purchased. So like Super Mario 3D Land, right? I want to do a playthrough of Super Mario 3D Land. Bam, I could emulate it and stream it, and then put mods to make it look a lot better and run better.
Yeah, but I know you'd really have to really do some modding and coding.
Oh yeah, dude, that's where my weakness is. I'm just technologically retarded.
you do live in a cave somewhere in Florida, so yeah.
In my defense, it's a very nice cave. Or I guess den, rather.
Uh, That's a bad impression of a bear, but
Yeah,
I'll show
that
you
was
a
pretty
few
bad.
things.
That was
Yeah.
really pretty bad. Don't do that. I think you just summoned a bunch of horny female bears. They're coming after you.
Hey, some people. Hey, there are some people who'll be down to who be smoky to get down with Mama Bear.
No, those are the people you don't want to be. It's called the furry community. Don't go to the furry community.
Oh shit! I set myself up for that one. Oh god. No.
Yes, you
Oh,
did.
God.
You set him up. I knock him down.
Ah! Shit.
But it is funny. I am the one with the bear name. Although it's after a completionist joke, like from the old days. Before all the shit happened. Way before Greg Wilmot left, and then he wanted his videos taken down, so you gotta find those videos somewhere else. But that's where my name came from, was a running joke from the completionists, starting with Banjo-Kazooie, and all Greg Wilmot would say, well, it's not the only thing he would say, but it was a running joke called bears. Like, that was it. He would just scream the word bears.
Well, I can make another joke that involves you. I am a man. Bear.
There was one that the Banjo-Tooie episode was amazing because it was like a very long time that he hadn't said the word bears. So when the beginning of the episode was funny because he was so excited about being able to say bears. Gerard loses like his absolute shit. He's like, that word will not be said, Greg. Do you understand me? It is amazing. And he goes, beach. You want to go to the beach, dude? It's like had like this moment of relief, and then all of a sudden Greg just goes apeshit with saying bears. Like he does a shock and he goes bears, bears, and he does like a missile, goes bears. It's amazing.
Yeah.
But that's how I got my name, really.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You think now it's about time we start wrapping this up?
I think so. Yeah, we ran out of the news. I need to become more prepared with notes and whatnot.
Yeah, I need to do more stuff. But hey, I'm also a guy who's trying to write his own material and hopefully get it published someday.
Hell yeah, brother. But thank you everyone for watching. Take care. Have a go and subscribe if you want to. I am out. Peace.
See ya.